All right, I'm going to do a Bible study. I'm going to show you how I study. I'm kind of everywhere, but I want to get to a point. Look, watch, I'll just start here. Watch. Like Genesis 1:1. Let's just go. In the beginning, the first day, second day, third day, it goes all the way around. Everybody knows in the beginning God created the heavens and the earth. Know the first verse. Okay, but my question is, remember the Old Testament's written in Hebrew. So let's go to Hebrew. Everybody said, look, and it says, in the beginning created God the heavens and the earth. God. Which God? You'll hear people say Elohim. Well, who's Elohim? Look, 430. If you go to 430, Strong Concordance number says God. Okay, good enough. Elohim. But look, if you keep going to the, watch, here we go. Let me go right here. Strong Exhaustive Concordance. Angels, exceeding. God, very great, mighty. Angels. So what is going on? Okay, so let's go back. Let's go back a little more. Okay, and the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. See, the other thing I think about this one is that the earth was without form and void. You know what that sounds like? A black hole. And so you're like, what the? Okay, so let's go into Hebrew again. Let's go to the second verse. And the earth was formless. Look at that right here, 84. Formless, confusion, unreality, emptiness. Okay, it looks strong. Tidal, like waves and stuff like that. All right, so if you go into it, let's see. Let's go to the void. What's a void? Emptiness. Okay, void. All right, nothing there basically, and darkness. Who's darkness? Obscurity. Okay, let's see. Night. Alright. Sorrow, wickedness, destruction. That's what I'm looking at. That's Satan. Death. Look at that. That's all inside there. That's part of that stuff they're calling antimatter. Or dark matter, whatever you want to call it. Okay, and so look. Was over the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God. Like, okay, most people go, oh, okay, it's just regular Spirit of God. But look, it's Ruha, Ruha, whatever, the Spirit of Elohim. Again, it goes back to that 430. And look, another thing about 430, look at this. I'm going to Bible Hub Bible Hub, yeah, 430 in bondage. Let's see. Where is it at? Where did I see it? Alright, now let me go back. Let's see. Tips. What the heck? Bondage. Let me see. Enslaved. Where is it? There it is. See? And the people of Israel had to live in Egypt for 430 years. There's that same number, 430. Okay, let's go back to this one, 430 Strong Concordance. There's a link. This is slavery. Like the beginning of it, you're like, what's going on? And look, it said it was this God Elohim was hovering. Let's go look at that word means. Relax. Okay, brooding. Look at that. Flutter, move, shake. Okay, flutter. Okay, this is a crazy one. Let's see what flutter means. Flutter, if you go and take it here, in etymology, I like this one. It tells you, look, where is it? Flutter, to fly over, flicker, tossed by waves. Where's the other one that I saw? To float. Okay. Yeah, so it's like he's hovering. It's like it's like an angel, like some kind of winged beast, a dragon. Okay, so let's go back. I think that was the one I was looking for. Let's go back. Hovering over the face of the waters. It gets gross here. Over the waters. What waters? Like Strong says, wasting water and course. Look at that. Semen, wasting water. euphemism, like they were having sex or something. I don't know. Okay, so you look at that. That's just in the first 2 verses. So it's hovering. Somebody's hovering. You go back. Let me go. All right, first day, second day, third day. Now, if you look at all this stuff, you're like, what? And look, and it says, let there be light. So there was darkness first. So you're telling me darkness was first and then the light came out? No. It's, like I said, God's light. Light came first and then all this other stuff started. So what's going on? What we're looking at right here is first day, second day, third day is the space-time continuum. Let me see what I have that on. Space-time. Where's it at? Come on. Oh, there it is. Space-time continuum. Go look at this. This is it's a play. If you look at this, it'll show you the same thing as Genesis. It's space-time continuum. There's a place, the laws of physics. It's showing basically when time started. It's a clock. So like I said, it's even like the first day. So you're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, let's go to Genesis 2. Seventh day he rests. He rests from what? He's not tired. And if you look at this, it mirrors in Revelation where it talks about he rests for a millennial because 1,000 days is like a day. So on the millennial, he rests for 1,000 years. He's resting not because he's tired. He's resting from fighting God. What? And fighting Satan. That battle. They have a break. Anyway, so let's go. Another thing I saw here. If you go look when he created on the 6th day, he goes, let's make, where is it at? Let us make man in our image. And you're like, what? After our likeness. So let's go to 26 in Hebrew. Let's see. And he said, God is look, God. There he is. There's that Elohim again. Look, do you even break up the word Elohim? God of him. God of him. What does that mean? Let us make man in our own image. Look at image. Click on the Strong Concordance. An image, an image, an image, an image. Image. Vain show. Root word shade. Phantom. Illusion. Look at that. An idol. A vain show. That's what he wants to make. I'm telling you, that's crazy. So who really is this guy talking in Genesis? Look at that. So who is that? Because everybody goes, oh, it's God, it's God. I go, this is starting to look like the adversary. He's building his kingdom. And you're like, what? I go, yeah, but look. If you go to, where is this? Revelation, John. He goes, look. Even Jesus said, Jesus said, my kingdom is not of this world. If it were, my servants would fight to prevent my arrest by Jewish leaders, but now my kingdom is from another place. See, he's even saying this. I don't live here. And remember when he tempted, like you can see, Bible, let's see. Okay, so look, even was led. Say he was tempted by the devil, and for 40 days, 40 nights. That sounds like the when the ark was 40 days, 40 nights out in the sea, in the water, flood. Like the tempter came to him and said, "If you are the Son, and tell these stones to be bread." He's that one. Where's the other one? Now the crazy one. He's like telling him to fall off. Okay, like. Throw yourself, all this stuff. Okay, look, and he showed him, like was that? Here he goes. Again, the devil taketh him to an exceedingly high mountain, showed him all the kingdoms of the world and glory of them. And I will give you this, he says, if you bow down and worship me. See? That's him. All this stuff that we're in the Matrix. That's all his. But he's given, hey, I'll give you that. You just bow to me. And like, here goes Jesus. Away from me, Satan, for it is written, worship the Lord thy God, and serve him only. Ooh! So, what's going on there? I don't know. Let's keep going. Look, if you go to Ezekiel, Ezekiel also talks about, look, you are the anointed guardian cherub, so I ordained you. You are the holy Mount of God. You walked among the fiery stone. Those are the angels that he was walking around. So if you look, Lucifer, when he fell, look, you were blameless in all your ways until the day you were created, till wickedness was found in you. What? Watch this one. You fall from heaven, the morning star, son of the dawn. You've been cast down to earth. See? You've been cast down to earth. Where's earth? If everything is God from heaven, where did Satan get kicked out of? Where did he go? Here's my theory. Satan was allowed to enter Lucifer. Lucifer's the high priest. He let him go in him, corrupt him. But like, if you go here, let's see, where's this at? 2 Corinthians, Paul talks about, meanwhile, we groan longing to be clothed instead of our heavenly dwelling. Let's go to Greek, because it's New Testament. We groan the dwelling. It's called okiterion. It's only used twice in the Bible. And the other place is, see, Jude. Okiterion is a dwelling place. He's talking about the house, the spiritual house in heaven. And look, let's go to Jude. Jude says the same thing. Angels both not having kept their own domain, but having left their own dwelling. See, where'd they go? Where'd they come from? Heaven. Their house. They left the body. And guys, unto judgment. See, the great day, in chains of eternal under darkness he keeps. That's earth. That's the black hole. We can't get out. We're in chains. We need somebody to come get us out. Darkness. See, remember? We looked at earlier. It said darkness. That's where we're at. We're in Genesis 1, stuck. We're stuck in the past. We're in the past. And I guess you could say the present. And the objective is to go to the future. The future is where Jesus is at. Okay, so let's see. Okiterion. See? Okiterion. That's the habitation. So let me go on. See what else I find. Okay, look. And there, go look at this. This is crazy. Okay, and 2 Samuel 24. It says, and again, because like I said, in the Old Testament, the devil hides, and you can't really see where he's at. But look, it says, the anger of the Lord was kindled against Israel. And he moved David against them to say, go and number the Israel and Judah. He wanted to see how big his army was. He wanted to trust them, men, not God. But look, and the anger of the Lord kindled. Okay, so you're like, okay, so it's talking about God. You sure? Go to 1 Chronicles 21. And it says, Satan stood up against Israel and provoked David to number Israel. What? Okay, so who was it? Remember, look at this. Bible. But James 1:13. When tempted, no one should say, God has tempted me, for God cannot be tempted by evil, nor does he tempt anyone. Uh-oh. So who was that? So God doesn't tempt man. He can't be tempted. So who was... Let me see. Let me go back to that. So who was that? Satan? Okay, we know that one. It says Satan. And it says anger of the Lord. Lord, let's go to Hebrew. In the anger of Yahweh. Uh-oh. I thought Yahweh was a good guy. I thought that was God's name. Okay, so here's what I think. I'm only guessing. They're hiding behind that name. So it's hard to tell. I don't know when. It's hard to tell. You just got to see their actions. When, if it's Satan or God talking, because they all type the Lord, even God says Satan is the God of this world. Look. Like, see, the God of this age has blinded the minds of unbelievers so that they cannot see the light of the gospel that displays the glory of Christ, who is the image of God. Image. Okay, let's see what that image is. Image representation. Okay, Mirror-like. Okay. See, it doesn't have like idol. So, likeness. I guess so. Look at that. Okay, so like I said, what I'm saying is Satan's in the Old Testament fighting, acting. He's hiding. He's a coward. That's what he does. He hides. Okay. Let's see. Where am I at? Okay, habitation. Look, and there's also something about Yahweh. If you go look, there's a pottery they found. Where did I see it? That says Yahweh. Like this one, I think it was. I don't know. Check it out. They're saying that there's a link to Yahweh. The word Yahweh was a desert god, and they got this piece of whatever it is written on it. It was located in Sinai Desert, about 10 miles west of ancient Gaza, as it passes through the Bedouin territory, separating the Negev from Egypt. Yeah, but it has the word including referring to Yahweh in his Asherah or Asher, depending on your interpretation. Asherah was a pagan goddess. I don't know. Take a look at this. It's crazy. So that's what I'm saying. It's hard to know who's who and what's going on. But that's what I found there. And then let's see. Oh, look, Mount Sinai. You know when he goes to Mount Sinai? Look how they spell it. Sin AI. Mount Sinai. Yeah, this is just a website. But I'm saying that, let me go back here. Mount Sinai, look at how they spell it. Okay. Look, Sinai, Sin AI. So I'm like, why they name it, even the way it sounds, it's Sinai. Sinai's poison. And then look at Sin AI. So it's another type of version that I believe that the AI was in heaven. AI is Satan. AI is the evil entity we're fighting against in this matrix we're in. And so, yeah, it's crazy. Just follow it. Look, when you go to Mount Sinai, when you start reading that, look at this part. He says, do not touch okay, like when he has limits. Oh, what is this? That's right here. He goes, be careful you do not approach the mountain or touch the foot of it. Whoever touches the mountain is to be put to death. Man, this guy, if he's God, he sure is mean. But I still think it's the adversary. He's hiding. Look, but look, if you go to the Hebrew word and look under, it says, you shall, where's that? Touch. 5060. Keep an eye on this number, 5060. In Hebrew, it means to touch, reach, strike. Okay? Go down here, you go. Strongest source of beat, be able to bring down, cast, come nigh, join. But look, where did I see it? Oh, look, euphemism, to lie with a woman. What? Look, Naga, to touch, reach, strike. Now you look and you're like, where'd you hear this part? Right here. Who else had that the same thing? He went go back to chapters 3:3, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the middle of the garden, he says, do not eat, nor shall you touch. What? Why is there eat and touch of the same thing unless you die? Okay, eat. Let's go there. Eat. Burn up, consume, devour. Now, not necessarily talking about food. I think people represented trees. You go in the Bible and there's people that are referred to as trees. But if you go here, this one's saying burn out, consume. So he's giving them, remember, they don't know what death, love, death, anger, all those emotions that the evil side has. He's giving it to her, all that knowledge. Remember, it's the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. He knows both. So, and like I said, I think AI is a program anyway. It's like we're playing a video game. And so, if you go to, let's go to watch. screen. Look, if you go to a 3D Max, this is a 3D program to play, to make movies or whatever. And this is, I believe, what Satan's making. Where is it? Here it is. See, like on 3D Max, I'm just showing this. It has 4 windows. You can top, side view. This is like the space-time continuum. And see, now this one, the little quadrant here, this will show you how it looks with light. And you're like, what? I go, yeah. So when he was, the way I see it is, let me see, some guy on computer. See, the way I see it is like, okay, let's just say this. Let's say this guy is Satan, and he's on the computer, okay? So he's making his dominion. You're like, what? Where is he making it, though? In Lucifer's mind. Remember, because the Bible teaches you that it says that Lucifer fell. It didn't say, it says the other angels, but who caused it? It was Lucifer. So how did the sin get into Lucifer? God let him. God let him be corrupt because he needed this to for the game to start. So when AI got into Lucifer, corrupted his mind, and so he reprogrammed everything. He made a new world. He's making a new realm. And so you go here. Let me pull this up. Let's see what I can find. Yeah, you know, like the Matrix. Basically, he's
killer was the way.
So he look. So like I said, Satan he's made his own kingdom. That's why. So that's why they have the laws and this and that.
March 24th.
Just like on a program. So look, you see Neo, and look. So this is all programmed. Like everything you see here.
Remember,
is
all I'm
part of the
offering
Matrix.
is the truth. Nothing.
And see those tablets, it's almost a type and shadow of the tablets Moses got from Sinai. It's crazy. Okay, so let's go. So anyway, I still think, okay, so you're like, wait a minute, so we're in, yeah, because we're in a black hole. We're trapped. We need a savior. But this is part of the journey. We're playing a game. Man, it's crazy. Okay, let me see what else I got. Where am I at? I'm all over the place. Okay, what did I show you guys? So yeah, so let me try to focus for a minute. Okay, to eat. Let me go back to, yeah, keep an eye on Naga. And look, another thing, it's Satan. Look, watch, let's go to alphabet numbered. Okay, let's do alphabet numbered. Okay, just a simple one. Look, go like this. What you'll do is, see if I can get this on here. Okay, Satan. Alright, let me just copy those. Okay, copy image. Okay, view. Alright. So let's go. Alright, so we got S. Okay. Let's do Satan. Satan. S is 19. 1. T is 20. A is 1. N is 14. Add those up. So 20, there's 40. 14. 4. 4, 5. And plus that 1. So we got 55. And you're like, so? 55 is Satan's numeric value. Look, you can change Satan. Let's go. Satan to be Santa. And then go look up old Nick. Old Nick. It'll take you back to Satan. Look. Let me show you. Let me go back here. Old Nick Define. I spelled that right. Okay. Who is Old Nick? Used as the name of the devil. Oh. And that's Miriam. Webster. So anyway, he's hiding. That's what I'm saying. It's crazy. He's hiding in plain sight. And let me see what else I can go. Santa. Oh, then go like this. So, okay, when Moses, okay, let's just go to this guy. Moses, images. Remember when he went up the mountain? Let's just look at this picture. Oh, let me get a good picture. Yeah, no, this is, let's see, hold on. When he went up to the mountain, to Mount Sinai to get the tablets, he had 5 on each side. 50-50. You're like, what? Okay. Think about it. He had, what's wrong one? Let me go. Again. Let's see. Okay, look, when he came down, he had 10 laws, 55. He brought it from up the mountain. That's crazy. That's the numeric value of Satan. And then if you look at it, when he went up there and got it, it said that, watch, God wrote it with his finger. Okay, and God wrote with finger. I don't know, something. Let's see if I can find it. Okay, Okay, look. And the writer got engraved on the tails. Let's see. Come on, let me. There it goes. The Lord gave me 2 stone tablets inscribed by the finger of God. On them were all the commands the Lord proclaimed that on the mountain out of fire on the day of assembly. So the first time he wrote it, and then the second time Moses had to make his own. Look, that's crazy. Moses chiseled out 2 stone tablets, like the first ones, and went up to Mount Sinai early in the morning, and the Lord had commanded him, and he carried the 2 stone ones in his hands. So the first one God did it, then Moses. Okay, and you're like, so? Well, now you go, you have to type in shadow. So if Satan, the adversary, did it, God has to do the opposite on our side. So Bible Hub, let's see. Does this help? Look, yeah, look. Romans 5:9, much more than now being justified by his blood. So basically, Jesus did it. He died on the cross. He did the type and shadow of the 10 Commandments. He did it. He washed. Let me see. This is gonna be the. This is gonna be. Where's it at? These are guys to the rapture. Let's see. Hebrews washed by our sins. Okay, this video clip. Now I need to. Okay, the first one he washes it, but look, and then the second one. Then they. And then see the second, blessed are those who wash their robes, that they may be right at the tree of life and may go through. See, now the ones that have to go through the tribulations have to wash their clothes in the blood. And so you're like, so it's a type and shadow of the Old Testament. It's flipped. So there's always a negative and positive. So that's what I found there. And let me go. What else we got? Let me slow down. Okay. Oh, you know what? And then go. Look at this. It goes. 1/3 of the angels fell. If you go to Revelations 9:15, talks about it. And the 4 angels who had been. No, that's not the right one. Sorry. Okay, yeah, 12:4. And its tail swept 1/3 of the stars out of the sky and flung them to earth. 1/3 of the. This is where you get the hint. It was 1/3 of the angels. People think it's 1 out of 3 angels fell. No, 1/3 of their attention fell to play this game. That's what fell. Okay, if the way I believe it and the way I think is that if you really are a child of God, you're already in heaven. The 1/3 of your attention fell down into the trap. It's trapped in the black hole. Its attention span's there. It's stuck. Okay, so that's why Jesus has to go in there, save you. It's a video game. That's why they always say, are you saved? Are you saved? It's just like a video game. You're saving your progress. What are you saving? Your trials and tribulations, all that stuff, because none of the stuff in the game you can take with you. Money, all the treasures, all that stuff. The only thing you can take is the stuff you went through, the journey. That's the whole thing. And basically, at the end of it, God saves all his followers. And keep going. Like I said, we're already on the other side. We just have to remember who we are. That's what the whole Bible is. The Bible is really a manual for the game. It's telling you how to play the game and how to win. And like I said, Jesus is the way you win. Let's see. Where else can we go from this? So, like I said, so basically, let me go. Let's see. Let's do Lucifer. Let me go back to here. Oops. I got the right one? Anyway. Let's just get one so you can get an idea. Okay, so look, they have an angel. Like this ain't an angel. Okay, let's no. I just need a picture of this to show you. Okay, anyway, so what? I don't know. You see what I'm talking about. Lucifer was a high priest, still high priest, I guess. But like I said, his body the body he had was incorruptible. That's what Paul talks about. He wants to get back to that place. But like I said, how did he got corrupted? By the entity evil that God created, put into Lucifer, and now he reprogrammed, made the whole matrix in Lucifer's mind. That's where we're stuck. We're playing the game inside Lucifer's mind. His tail doesn't mean a physical tail. It's a T-A-L-E. His story got them trapped in this game. And so their attention is stuck. And let's see what else I got. Like I said, and Lucifer is only used one time in the Bible. Look, it's right here. It's Isaiah 14:12, Hebrew. Go to Lucifer, 1966, which is a funny number, shining one. Look, only one occurrence. And look, another thing funny about numbers, 19. So, that's AI. A is 1, and then 9 is I. If you count it, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. That's 9. I count right? That's I. AI. And then 66. 66. There's 66 books in the Bible. It's crazy. Look, check this out. So if you go to Psalms, okay, Psalms, and let me go here. Just count from Psalms. All right, 19. Psalms is the 19th book of the Bible. Yeah, where are you? I'm all over the place. Let me see. Sorry. Okay. Man, I can't count. Psalms. No, it's right there. Psalms. Okay, go to Psalms. That's 19. Go all the way to Revelation. That's the 66th book. Count backwards. 66, 65, 64, 63, 62. Go all the way till you get back to Psalms. And it'll be 48 books backwards. And you're like, so? Okay. 1948, Israel became a state. Let's see. History. May 14th, 1948, Tel Aviv proclaimed State of Israel. Okay, look at that, see? And look, what's crazy, it even talks about it in the Bible. Isaiah 66:8. Let's see. 66:8. Here it is. Who hath heard such a thing? Who hath seen such a thing? Shall the earth be made to bring forth in one day, or shall a nation be born at once? For as soon as Zion travailed, she brought forth her children. Wait, nation be born at once. That's one day. They were prophesizing about when Israel became a nation. May 14th, 1948. That date's crazy. That's crazy number. Okay, so let's take a look. All right, another thing I found you can check out. Let's go back to Genesis. Let's see, what else did I find in here? Yeah, another thing I found when God said, and the Lord God said, it is not good that man should be alone. And I'm like, what? Who's actually talking? I will make him a helpmeet for him. And the Lord God formed every beast of the field and every fowl of the air and brought them into Adam. So the one he's bringing a beast. Why do you want to bring a beast to him? Who's that? Okay, and Adam gave names to all the cattle, fowl of the earth. But for Adam there was found no help. Now look, here comes a woman. The Lord God caused a deep sleep. Deep sleep. That's almost like you put him in a dream state. You captured him. Again, you've fallen into a black hole. You're trapped in a game. But look, he slept. Look, Adam slept, and he took one of his ribs, closed up the flesh thereof. So it's almost like he took a rib out that had cancer. You know when you go to a doctor, they're taking stuff out? What is that? Something cancerous or something's bad. So he took it out, and he formed, made a woman. Woman means from man, brought unto her. Now Adam said, this is now bone of my bones, flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman because she was taken out of man. Therefore shall man leave his father. Okay, so like, what's crazy about it, there's no mention of Adam being woken up. You're like, what? Is he still asleep? So the thing about Garden of Eden, there's a physical and spiritual side to it, and so I can get more deep into it, but that's I'm just gonna take a break because I'm all over the place. That's what I'm saying. This is how I draw. I'll look at something and then it'll just take me there, and then I'll go somewhere else. But yeah, so like I said, I think there's, I don't know. I'm just saying what I found. All right, thanks for watching. I'll put another study. See how this one went. All right, peace.